Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Ghost Glider. So, last week I watched a TV series, and that TV series starred a very, very famous YouTuber. One of my favorites, actually. I think he's probably my second favorite YouTuber of all time. That TV show was The Edge of Sleep. So, I didn't think I was going to watch it last week. I thought I was going to wait another little bit, but at the moment, the person I was talking to kind of like disappeared off the face of the earth. They're fine. They were ended up just forgot to text me that they were home and fell asleep. But while I waited and was worrying about them, I decided to watch Edge of Sleep. It is a 6-episode series that each episode is 20 minutes long, and it stars Markiplier. Now, walking into this, I did not have low expectations, but at the same time, I thought it was going to be goofy like most Markiplier things, especially watching and interacting with most of the Markiplier, in space with Markipliers and stuff like that. I actually thought it was going to be something like that, but it wasn't. So, just like always, I'm going to be doing my spoiler review and my non-spoiler review. And yeah, before I do get started, I do want to say that this was actually the second time I'm recording this. The second time was 10 times more longer and was actually set to release last Tuesday. But it did not, because somebody walked out of my... I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't right now. Did he just leave? Did he just leave? But we're on a tight schedule. Come back. All right, you guys, get ready for reshoot. I'm gonna go get this moron. You okay, buddy?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Just miss her, man. I just miss her.
Dude, I miss Kobe Bryant. Does it look like I'm giving a big fuss about it? All right, just listen here. There's many more fish in the sea. Or you could see it like this. She'll either come back to you, or you'll never see her again. But you can't just keep holding on to this, dude. You gotta like spread your wings, alright? Not saying move on right away, take as much time as you need, but just don't let it ruin your work life, alright? You're dragging everybody down, you're delaying production, we have stuff to do, alright? We are on a time schedule, Matt. We have multiple podcast episodes to record. The boys are waiting on you. We have a live stream later today. We have multiple videos to record. Just don't be that guy, all right? Move on. You'll be fine. All right? I will see you in there. You're going to get fired, all right? If I don't see you there in like 2 minutes, you're getting fired. Eric will run the show. So, this was supposed to release last Tuesday, but somebody in my life going to leave it at that. But today I'm officially releasing this. So, for my non-spoiler review, it was okay. It was way better than the Minecraft movie, I will say that. When I watched it, the first episode was definitely the worst. I didn't think I was going to continue watching after that one, but thank God I did, because after the first episode, it got way better. It was that first episode, it was just kind of like all over the place, but it wasn't, and the acting wasn't as great. But then continuing on, episodes after that were phenomenal. The story was pretty easy to follow. The story was very straightforward. Again, easy to follow. The acting was pretty good besides the first episode. Definitely not for the faint of heart, I will say that. There are some moments that were just very disturbing. But I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And yeah, all in all, I'm giving that show a good 8 out of 10. I really do hope Markiplier does a second season. Because it left with a cliffhanger that was kind of makes me wanting more. I know that it's based off of a podcast. I'm pretty sure that Markiplier also did, and Honestly, I did not watch that. I did not listen to that, but it makes me want to, and I want to know what happens next. Which I think Markiplier might. I'm pretty sure there might be a second season. I might have to Google that. Now for the spoiler review. This the first episode again, as I said, wasn't didn't have the best acting. Again, it was all over the place. It started off with Mark's dreams. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it just didn't feel right. It was mainly the first little bit where it was kind of like just jumping from place to place between his dreams, between world to world. Once he fell out of that chair in the beginning and he got laughed at by the other main character, that's when it started to make sense. But that first episode's, I guess, acting wasn't that great, and then every other episode was great. Every other episode's acting was phenomenal, and it was wonderful. Now, if you were expecting like a Markiplier, ha ha ha, this is pretty funny kind of show, there are some funny moments, but it's nothing like that. This is a horror show where like the main bad guy is an elephant, like is this guy who has an elephant like face, but it's made out of goop, and it's very just disturbing. And there's even one point where they cut open a guy's head, and again, very disturbing. Mark's character almost threw up during that. Um, but it was definitely something great, and the cliffhanger at the end where everybody who ended up dying, which if you guys don't know what the show is about, it's pretty much if you go to sleep you die, and most of, if not all of the world besides the main four people that are in the show, everybody else dies. Everybody else falls asleep and dies. So Markiplier's character, his friend Mateo, who's played by the guy who plays Firestorm in the CW shows, um, and his Markiplier's not Amy, but his in-show girlfriend Katie, and there's also a nurse named Linda. Those four are the only ones who's survive, except Katie. I said this with a spoiler warning. So except Katie, during one of the episodes, she ends up falling asleep and dying. But that last episode where we find out that they didn't actually die, they kind of did, but they died and now are now like awakened by the Elephant Man, and they're now evil. Everybody who died is now evil, so now it's Markiplier's team of the Dream Warriors, which I found that to be, huh. And then the Elephant's Mans of the Dream Walker. I don't know what to call them. It was just, the ending was definitely a very big cliffhanger, and I was like, what the heck? I need more. But yeah, it was a very, very good show. Again, 8, maybe 9 out of 10, and I would highly recommend it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be going live later, and this Wednesday is going to be our next podcast episode, and then another one should be coming out this Saturday, and then we'll go back to the normal routine of every Saturday. Sorry there's been such a big break with the Future Incarcerated. A lot of stuff has been going on, and we just need to get everything through. But later today, we are recording another episode, and we are also going live. So anyways, I'd love to know how you felt about the show if you watched it. It is on Tubi or Amazon Prime. I watched it on Tubi, so there were ads. But thank you guys again. I'll see you guys tomorrow's daily video, or tomorrow, or later today's live stream. Anyways, peace out.